Welcome to Thoughts Can Change Your Life with me, Reverend Lee. So today, a one-word question. Why? Did you ever ask that of yourself? Why did that happen? Why is this going on? Why am I focusing on this? Why is this? Sometimes that's a pretty useless question. Sometimes it keeps us locked into things. So let's explore it a little bit. Something happens to you and you say, why did I cause this? Was this a product of me? Well, what happens is not necessarily a product of you. You just happen to be in a situation. However, how you respond to it, that's you. What you attract, the experience you attract, is because it's who you are. So why are you feeling happy about the situation? Well, because based on what you're focused on, your mental atmosphere is in alignment with it. And so everything that happens is for the purpose of waking us up. It's for the purpose of making us more aware of our thought atmosphere, more aware that we have an infinite possibility of experiencing life, more aware that love is the essential nature of all things and can be found in every single situation and every single thing. Everything in life is about expansion. So when we ask the question why, it's because it's to expand, it's to grow, it's to become more. Think about this. You're not just this body, you're not just this mind, but you're an aspect of consciousness of the infinite. Call it the soul, call it individual spirit, call it anything you want, call it a point of consciousness. But you're here to expand, to grow, to become more. It's your natural nature, it's your DNA. That's why life has contrast. That's the big thing. People always come, Lee, why do I have to experience this? Well, in order to experience hot, you have to know cold. In order to experience cold, you have to know hot. In order to experience warm, you got to know hot and cold. You get it. There has to be contrast to experience. Now, where are you in respect to the contrast? That's the controllable thing. Are you in a consciousness, a state of victimhood? Do you see yourself as a victim of life? That things just happen to you. And poor you, poor you. A lot of people say, I lost my job. I'm a victim. I look at it this way. I've lost my job. Let me think about that. 1, 2, 3 times in my career, I lost my job. Why? Because I wasn't a vibrational match to it anymore. I had outgrown it. It was no longer serving me. It wasn't that I got let go because of some unforeseen thing. It's because I truly didn't want to be there anymore. And when you put out that type of energy, things happen. I remember so clearly. I moved to Dallas, Fort Worth from Rhode Island to be with a company at that time called Crum and Forster. And I really moved out of Rhode Island because I wanted to be in sunshine. I didn't want to be in the north, in the cold and the gray and that type of thing. So this job came up. I had all the credentials, but I should have looked deeper once I got here. I realized this wasn't Lee. These people weren't Lee. This is not where I was headed. And so when the company did a consolidation, guess who wasn't offered a role? Me. Why? Because I didn't fit in. Because I chose not to fit in. I was feeding an energy. I was independent. Let me just be candid. I wasn't politically correct in that business situation. I chose not to be politically correct. I chose not to just agree with the president and the CFO. I chose to see it differently because my numbers said differently. So they consolidated everything, and a year later they went kaput. They went bankrupt. I knew it was wrong. But at the time, oh my God, I lost my job. But then I found a great job that kept me in Dallas, that kept my kids where I wanted them to grow. See, everything that happens, if you've got the right attitude, it leads you to the next best thing. It leads you to the next area of your life that you expand in. That's a big thing to understand. You want to be around and with people who are focused on growing and expanding. Sometimes being around those people is not very pleasant either, because sometimes we just don't want to expand, do we? We want to stay stuck in our little situation. We want to whine, we want to pout, we want to have a pity party. Ever been in a situation where you want to have a pity party? Yeah, I've been there. I'm human, just like you. But when you're in a pity party, you're going to sit there for so long until you realize, why am I here? Isn't there something more than this? And then you're going to hopefully, eventually, reclaim your power. You see, stop trying to force things to happen. This is one of the biggest mistakes we make in our lives, is we try to force things to happen. You can't force it to happen. You put your feelings out there. You give a clear image and you allow it to unfold. You go with the flow. In life, you can't force anything. You have to allow. But you don't allow just anything. You create a mental atmosphere about who you are, where you want to be, how you want to be, and you allow that atmosphere to draw to you, because that atmosphere tends to be your focus. And what you focus on is where your energy goes. And where your energy goes, that's the experience that you have. Pretty simple. It's a simple formula, but we don't want to take responsibility. This is where people struggle today. People today do not want responsibility for their lives. Fact of the matter is, you could have a partner and they could just pass away. You didn't cause that. But what are you going to do afterwards? Number one, the first thing you do is make sure you love yourself. Fully accept yourself, love yourself. Put that energy out there and allow it to attract all the right people in. People who are self-loving, people who are expanding, people who are fun to be with. And recreate your life. Recreate it starting with you, not with someone else, starting with you. It's always about starting with you. Every day, the first thing you should be doing is starting your day with you, setting your intention, grooming yourself emotionally. What am I going to experience today? Who do I want to be today? How do I want to show up in the world today? You always start with you. It's the only place you can. Starting anywhere else, it's going to be fruitless. It's not going to prove anything good for you. So that's my little chit chat for the morning. Why? We can go on and on and on and on and on and on and on. Remember this as well. This is another complete week talk. Things happen because the universe is always in balance. And sometimes to keep it in balance, we may be in a situation where we don't feel it's all that great for us. Jeannie, you said, I allow myself to have a petty party. No, you meant a pity party. I'm usually a positive person, but I guess I need to figure out where this is taking me. I get it, Jeannie. Been there about a week and a half ago for one night. I did a little pity party on Lee. Then I got out of it. I meditated. I asked the question, where do I want to put my focus? Do I want to focus on the pity party? I did for a little bit, for an hour or two. Then I had to work my way out of it. See, I'm not big on the word positive. Well, Deborah just came right out with both guns blaring, saying a tantrum. Woo! Now whoa! Now we're beyond pity party. Now we're into tantrums. Wait a second, that's my granddaughter who's 5, or when she was 2. Oh, what Deborah's saying. No, I'm not going there. Oh, the mind. It's such a wonderful thing. It just keeps us entertained. See, I caught myself before I said something. something that probably would have ticked someone off. And I just caught it and I said, do I need to say this? And I said, no. But I did get a chuckle within my own mind. See, sometimes you don't have to say what you're thinking to get a laugh. You could just think it and get a laugh, and you don't have to say it, because sometimes other people aren't ready to hear it. And I've been known to do that. I've been known to get people kicked off at me because I let my sense of humor come out. And just then I just kept it. So with that, I'm grateful you joined me. Know that you can join me every day at 8 a.m. or you can join me at 7 a.m. on my Zoom link at agapespiritualcenter.com. Go to the calendar and you can meditate with me. Small group of people. Today, I think we had 30 people. Wonderful group of people meditating together. I love being with people in meditation. I love being in people talking to you like this. I love hearing your stories about how you've taken control of your life. Hey, if you haven't bought my book yet, The Power in You by Reverend Lee Wallach, go on Amazon, get a copy. It's in audio, it's in Kindle, it's in paperback, it's in hard copy. I did it in every way I possibly could, other than making a movie so far. But if you want, I could make a movie. Anyway, I'm grateful that you're here with me. Know that life is magnificent, and make a conscious choice today to love your life. Until next time, aloha.